Hello guys, welcome back to Chris's Freestyle Vapes. I'm Chris, NE-METH, and I just wanted to talk a little bit, because I haven't in my previous videos, why I started vaping. Simply because I was very just out of breath from walking, the typical things that people may choose to swap to vaping. And it wasn't because, oh, you might die in 30 years, 50 years, develop lung cancer, whatsoever, all that sort of thing. Um, it's because I just felt really, really unhealthy, and it made me feel miserable. Um, you know, just the smell of it everywhere in your clothes, and yellowing up your walls, and your teeth stain and all that sort of stuff. And now, because I've been vaping for coming on in this December, it would be 2 years I'll be vaping, and I feel better for it, honestly. Obviously, the statistics and the health claims and stuff like that, 98% safer. So, I'm not saying, oh yeah, this is 100% safe. Nobody is. This is about harm reduction, about, you know, that's what all this advocacy is about, Grim Green, and, people that, the vaping bogan put forward, you know, it, I feel it's the best alternative, honestly. Like, some people, I actually, the best really is to just go cold turkey, I suppose, and not put anything in your body. That would be the best. But for me, I couldn't do that. I tried to. I tried the patches and the NHS stuff that they give you, the inhaler and stuff like that. And no, it helped actually, like, for a brief period when I had like a man flu, or just really ill. Every time I went to smoke, it just made me, cough up real bad, and you know even it's just horrible. So for the first, well, when I was ill, it helped because it didn't make me go and grab for the cigarette. I just whack patch on, and yeah, that kept me satisfied until I was not ill anymore, and then I just went back to smoking. And this is the only thing that's truly stopped me smoking, really. So that's the reason mainly why I chose to vape, and why I chose to start up a YouTube channel. Okay, it's not for free stuff, believe it or not. I don't have the space for people, companies, or whatever to send me a load of free stuff. I really don't. So it's not actually for that. This is purely because, for an example, right? I don't earn lots of money. Okay, I don't. And I've spent a fair chunk of my change on vaping stuff. Some of the times I've actually overspent, and I've been obsessed with buying stuff. When you see all the very attractive deals on the internet, like 3F Vape and Evolution Vaping and their sales and stuff like that, e-cig one, and I've gone over the top, and with juice, but mainly with devices, RDAs and mods and mechs, mechs, mods, whatever. And yeah, and typically I don't have really any high end stuff, but I just typically buy, because you can go on 3F Vape and you see 10 new products like a week pop up. I'm not saying I bought every single one, nowhere near, but it adds up. I pretty much, I worked out when I looked back on the receipts and stuff like that, the invoices, I had spent a good about half of my money every time I was paid on vaping stuff. And I don't know the exact figures. I don't really want to say, but it's got to be, multiple thousands and thousands, in the 2 years. I don't know, but a lot of money, and a few of these things, went tits up, and they're not all clone stuff. Like, I bought authentic stuff that went tits up, and I tried to claim on warranties, and asking the company for refunds or exchange, and typically never really, unless it was like e-cig one. I think they helped me out a couple of times. 3F Vape, they wanted me to like show a video, and honestly, I thought, get fucked. What the hell? Show me something typical, like the positive pin or the 510 snapped, or something, or there keeps being a short or something like that, or whatever, something really basic. I don't know. Maybe saying it from a language perspective that they don't understand, but even if I sent them a quick 30-second video, I never really got a refund. So I don't want to bash them. You know, I just, the customer service isn't 100% satisfactory, in my opinion. And here's an actual, visual evidence on it, or visual proof, should I say. Right, this is an authentic RDA. I think it's by, it's, can't even, it's called the Viper BF RDA, and it's designed and manufactured by Vapjoy, right? And they're not a big company from what I see, not, you know, I don't know, but it's not a clone company. And, machine, when I got it, it looked okay, aluminium top cap. This was $12, I believe, like retail, not sale price. This is its normal retail price. And this is what happened after about a week of use. Can you see what's going on there? Yeah, this thing is clean snapped, just gone. That's the positive, completely snapped. And that wasn't from proper talking down. That was just a week of testing about. I think I put about 2 or 3 bills in this, and this was completely fine, obviously, but this, no. And you can see how bloody it's kind of thin. It doesn't. It's cheap. It's a cheap RDA, but authentic. So people think, oh yeah, and I've had only probably one clone product go wrong, actually, thinking about it, and it wasn't really. No. So I've had the Hadley no name clone RDA go wrong. That wasn't by SXK or anything. When I buy clone these days, I don't go for no name anymore. I'd rather spend the extra $5, $6, $7 or whatever and get a decently made clone device or styled device than just a no name, which is could or not as good manufactured as the SXK or the Brights and the Oltons or anything like that. I'd rather get one of those than a completely unnamed one. But yeah, this just goes to show that even an authentic make Vapjoy product. I'm not sure. There's another one called Smock Joy. They sound very rippy, kind of, it's Eye Joy, Smock Joy. I don't know. It's China copying, cloning China stuff. It's quite strange. But yeah. So basically, and sorry, I didn't go into why I really, how I see this YouTube channel progressing, and I'm not looking to make a big name or anything. I just want to have fun and actually just show you guys what I couldn't find at the time on certain products, and just show, these certain things like that, just be informative so you guys don't have to go out and buy this, waste money, and then it all builds up in the long term when you're buying all these cheap things, but they turn out to be lots of money. It adds up. The cost really does add up, and I just want you guys to not make that same mistake, so you guys can watch and go, okay, yeah, I don't want that. But I'm not saying if you go out and buy this, you may not have this problem. You might not, but it's just my experience. That's all I can tell you about it. And so yeah, but obviously if this channel did progress, and I do want to make regular videos, but I want to have fun, and I don't want to be all serious and serious. I don't want to take the piss. You know what I mean? I'm not. I'm doing this as a hobby because this is my hobby. This is one of, I only have very few hobbies, and this is one of them that I choose to spend money on it. But these days, or in the most recent month or couple of months, I'm kind of cutting back. So I'm trying to put other things, prioritize better, because I was going a bit OTT. There was sometimes I was even overspending to the point where it's okay, so I'm not going to be able to buy as much necessary food, or gosh, am I going to be able to pay the rent, and stuff like that. I was able to, but it was kind of getting to that point where it was like, oh God, I have to take a look at myself and go, right, my hobby needs to sort of sit back a little bit. Life needs to come first. And so that's all I'm saying. But I don't, I always found it hard to do things in half measures. And this just goes to show this is one of those things as well that you need to sort of relax and pay attention and keep track of what you're doing. And so yeah. Oh, and next on my review list, as hardware wise, is the Modified Lyra. I'll be putting that up next day or so. I may do the recording today, get it up for tomorrow, or just do it all today. I don't see why I can't. My videos aren't, great big, editing, special effects, stuff like that. You know what I mean? I'm learning little bits, but yeah, it's a bit, at the minute. So I'm just keeping it like this. I don't have any professional equipment to do recordings. I'm using a Samsung Chromebook to record this. And yeah, hopefully it'll get better in time. But just so you guys can actually see something, and hear, it's not professional quality by any means, but it's something. And I'm trying, and yeah, I hope you guys just get the message. That's all I want. So yeah, I'll be putting that up soon, guys, so you can hear my thoughts on this device. Okay, guys, stay safe, vape on, and have fun. See ya.